hope you are all doing well. This is Mr. Bilger, your studio art teacher, and I'm going to give you some notes on the basics of color. So remember, our goal is to be able to eventually put all notes and assignments back into our sketchbook. So you're going to want to take these on a 5 by 8 inch piece of paper or something close to that size and hold on to them so that later on you'll be able to transfer those over to your sketchbook. I will let you know everything that you need to write down, and the first thing you're going to do is just label these notes basics of color. So just remember, right now you're just writing down colors of the spectrum: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Write down the definition for hue: a pure color that has not been altered by the addition of black or white. So the pure hues are those colors that you saw on the spectrum on the last slide. And then write down black is the absence of all light and color, and white is the combination of all the colors of the spectrum. So those three definitions, and you can skip black and white, are not true colors or hues. Just know that black and white are separate from the hues. You do not need to write anything down from this page, but just kind of a real world example of how this works. So if you think about when you see something that is black, it is absorbing all the colors of the spectrum. So when you go hiking and that light hits your shirt and you're wearing a black shirt, you're absorbing all that light, and it makes it feel like that shirt is very hot, very warm. On the other end, if you're wearing white, that white color is bouncing back all the light and reflecting all that light. So that's why if you wear a white shirt, it feels cooler if you're out in nature or in the sun. If you're wearing a red shirt, it's absorbing most of those colors and bouncing back that red hue. So the main thing to remember about the primary colors, those are hues that can't be mixed. So when you're using paint, you can start with those three colors and make most of the other colors, but you can't make red, you can't make yellow, you can't make blue. You need to start with that pigment. So red, yellow, and blue, they're really the building blocks of all color when you're mixing paint. Secondary colors. The secondary colors are created by combining two primary colors. Write that down. When you add red to yellow, you create orange. When you add red to blue, you create violet. And when you add yellow to blue, you create green. So right there, you've already created most of the hues with the primary colors by adding them together to create the secondary colors. So write down the definition and then the color combinations. And again, I'm sure you've covered this before at some point, so this is just some review. I do get asked the question constantly, how do I make green or purple or orange when we get into painting? So it's good to just go over this again. This is your basic color wheel, which is something that we're going to be using a lot as we get more into color. So you've got your primary colors on the outside and your secondary colors on the interior, and then in the middle you can create neutral colors by combining the primary colors with the secondary colors. So you can create black by combining red and green. You can create black by combining yellow and purple, or blue and orange. We'll also create black. And you don't need to write anything down from this page, just know that's kind of the way that color works. And all the colors combined create black. And if you add certain colors together, you can also create other neutral tones like browns and